enjoy it. Enjoy it, because at some point you might get a matchup that's like, what, Broncos, Saints on Thursday. You're just going to get horrible matchups. So I'm going to really enjoy this one for this first Thursday of the season. Oh, man. Chiefs-Ravens. It's at home for the Chiefs. The Chiefs are at home. Ravens on the road. So what? Pretty much same as last year. Oh wait, who had the 1 seed last year? Was it the Chiefs? I already forget. Last year is irrelevant. Nobody cares what happened last year. It's all about this year. And this year, right now, Chiefs -3. -3 is the spread. So they're predicting a good one. But in terms of injuries, I think most of the guys are playing. Ravens have got a couple of guys banged up defense, but Chiefs, they've got Marquise Brown. Other than that, should be all the studs. All the studs are out. Last year, Chiefs, they lost their home opener to the Lions. Got another tough one again, but at least they got all their guys. Last year, they didn't have Kelsey. They didn't have Chris Jones. None of those guys played, so they got him in this one. But for this opening matchup, I gotta go with the Chiefs. Gotta go with the Chiefs in this one. I think they're just, I don't know. It's funny. I'm a believer in the Super Bowl hangover, for sure. But when you're going for a three-peat, sometimes it just, oh man, these guys are probably more motivated than ever. They want to dominate. And I think they're going to get off to a pretty good start against the Ravens. No diss to the Ravens. I mean, this is week 1. Like, anybody could take this one. It doesn't mean a whole lot. No reason to overreact. When I pick the whole season, I pick the matchups in the last video for the entire season. There you can be like, all right, I don't like this, but this is just 1 week, so the predictions is just for 1 week. I might even have a couple of different ones in this video than I did for the full season one. I'm sure there's at least one matchup where I picked one team, and then, in this one, I picked the other. So that's alright, though. That's alright. I mean, really, this stuff is just, it's doesn't mean anything. No, it's like throwing darts at a dartboard. You're just hoping to score some points. But then you realize later you just been throwing them at the wall the whole time, and there's a bunch of holes that you're gonna have to fix before you move out. But yeah, that's pretty much what this is. But Friday, this is gonna be weird. This is the Brazil game in Sao Paulo. Hopefully I said that correctly. Packers, Eagles, they're trying to expand their market. They got a Brazil game. Pretty good teams to send there, honestly. They're lucky. They got Packers, Eagles. That's pretty good. Some of those Germany games. I mean, what wasn't it last year? They sent the Patriots. I mean, at least they sent some good teams overseas for this one. But yeah, Packers, Eagles should be a good one. Jordan Love, great second half of the year. Can he continue going into this one? I think he will. They have a lot of the same team back. They should be solid again. Expected to be a playoff team. Eagles, they fixed their coaching issue. Can they prove it right here? Game number 1, that they are very dominant and can take this one. And I think they will. I hope I picked them on the season prediction one. But yeah, I'm gonna go Eagles for this one. No offense to the Packers, should be a good one. Could go either way. No home advantage, so gonna be in Brazil for that one. But 8:15 on a Friday. Give me some football. Yeah, sure. I'll take this. I will take it. Should be a good one. But going into Sunday now. I put these in the wrong spot. Steelers, Falcons, right here. I got you. You're right here. Might want to switch the sides. There we go. Yeah, alright. Steelers. Woo. Steel. Alright, Steelers, Falcons. Home one for the Falcons. Falcons have been shit for a few years. They have been shit. But it's been because of the QB play. They went out, they got and I'm worried about their firepower. I don't know how good their offense is gonna be. It's gonna be. I don't know what Russ is gonna do. I don't know what he's gonna do. I don't know who he's gonna play like. Is he gonna be old Russ? Is he gonna be the recent Russ that we have seen? I think the Steelers are gonna be in the playoff hunt, but I don't trust them early on here. And I think the Falcons, even with a new QB, I think the Falcons come out and they get a dub. So I got Falcons over Steelers in that one. The Falcons, they're actually projected to win. -3.5 is the line. And then actually same with the other one was -2.5 for the Eagles. So far I'm just a degenerate gambler going with all the whoever has the minus there. But that's okay. Bills Cardinals should be an interesting one. At home for the Bills. Cardinals last year they're kind of just chilling. They didn't have the greatest roster. They're just seeing who they got for the future. Trey McBride seems pretty good. James Conner should be solid again as well. And then they got Kyler. Oh, he's nice and healthy, and they got him a new weapon to throw to. So they should be very interesting. The Bills' offense is going to look a little weird. We don't know what's going to happen with them. Defense could be okay. I have to give them the nod in this one, though. I think the Cardinals are going to have a decent season. I don't see them getting this first one. I don't know. Tough to see. I think Josh Allen I think he's ready to go. I think he's just going to play well. And I think the problems that the Bills have currently, they're not going to be exposed in this one. Although maybe they will. Hey, week 1, anything can get exposed. All right. But 6.5 line for the Bills. Yeah. I'd have to think that they would take this at home. Pretty much picking all the home teams. Great analysis we got going on here. Maybe we'll switch it up. Let's go right here. Titans, Bears. Bears are at home. And they are -4. Oh, man. This is tough. I don't know. I kind of want to go. I want to be a sicko. Go Titans. I feel like this should be a good one. This should be a good one. I think the Bears come out strong, though. I think they believe. I think they got a lot of nice pieces, and I think they believe. And I don't know. Might come down to coaching, but the Titans, I don't know what's going on with them. I don't even know who their coach is, because they got rid of Vrabel, right? Titans are in a weird spot. This is a test for Levis this year, for sure. They got a bunch of weapons for him. Well, they kind of have weapons. DeAndre Hopkins will play at some point, right? Brought in Calvin Ridley. They got Tony Pollard. They could be all right. I don't want to sleep on them. But the Bears are hungry. They've been bad for a while. I think the fans are going to be fired up for this one, and I think they're going to play well. And I don't know. I'm not the type that's like, oh, the fans have an effect. But I think there are certain situations where it's like, all right, the Bears, this rebuild's been going on for a while. They finally have a solid squad together. They're going to be pumped. And then the Bears, I think, they're just going to feed off of that. I think this is one of those rare occasions where everything's just going to click early on here. But they could also be very disappointing. We don't know. That's why it's a prediction. I don't know. We're going to go Bears, though. Oh, wait. Right here. There we go. We already picked the Bears. Let's get to the important games, all right? The important stuff. The very important games, yes. This is what I've wanted to talk about this entire time, all right? The Patriots. It's in Cincinnati. -7.5 for the Bengals. Pats Bengals. Should be a slugfest. No, I don't know. I think Pats offense will be a little slow. I think the defense will be solid. Bengals, Joe Burrow first came back, injured a bunch last year. I think they might not do anything crazy, but I think the Pats deal slow them down a little bit, and then the Bengals will just pull away, and it might be a decent game, but then ending score will just be could be a blowout, could be, I don't know. But I think the Bengals will they should take this one. I don't know. The Pats' first year head coach, that's a lot. It's a lot. It's a tough game against a tough team, so we'll see. This one's good right here. We got Texans, Colts. It's in Indianapolis, -3 for the Texans. Yeah, right here. Divisional matchup to start. With the Texans, they got two young QBs. They're both very good. One played all of last year, the other got injured. Anthony Richardson, I don't know. I'm really worried about that guy. I think he's obviously very talented. Not sure if he's gonna be a good QB in the NFL. I don't know. Fantasy football, they have him ranked super high. I know he can run and pass, but can he stay healthy? Can he even play? Florida, he didn't do anything crazy there, but it might be because it was Florida. But but yeah, with the Colts, he's in a really nice situation. Jonathan Taylor and Pittman to throw to. This is it. I don't know. I'm worried. I don't know. He could be pretty good. The ceiling is there. The ceiling is worth it. He was worth the draft pick. Worth the risk for the Colts. They needed a QB, but I don't know. I just have a feeling he's not going to quite pan out. It's tough because a lot of these guys, they just don't pan out. And then even if they're decent, then they get overpaid. So it's tough. But the Colts, it's kind of like the Steelers. I just don't have trust in the QB just yet. And the Texans, they have such a solid squad, so I think they're gonna pick up where they left off from last year, get that early dub. All right, Dolphins, Jags. It's in Miami. -3.5 for the Dolphins. Can I pick? Okay, well, at least the last one I didn't pick the home team. Oh, man. The Jags, the Dolphins, they have their issues, but the Jags, I just do not have much faith in the Jags at all. And they have some nice pieces. I like a lot of their guys. I don't know. I do like the Florida versus Florida matchup. This is a true North versus South in the state of Florida. But I gotta say, I gotta go with the Dolphins here. I think the Jaguars are gonna play pretty well. There's no way Tyreek Hill or Jalen Waddle, there's no way one of those guys doesn't go off in this one. They're gonna, I don't know. The Dolphins, they have so much firepower. I think I don't know. I think that's all I got. Dolphins got a lot of firepower. Speaking of firepower, these two teams, this is how I would describe them. I would describe them as absolute firepower. We got Saints-Panthers. Seems like it would be a horrible matchup, but it'll probably go into overtime. Home one for the Saints. They're -4. Panthers are, there's a lot of teams in the league where it's oh, they're bad. They're rebuilding. It's okay. The Panthers they just have nothing. They really got nothing. There's just nobody on their squad that excites me, offense or defense. Bryce Young is their only hope, and it's going to take them 2-3 years to put a squad around him, really. So, and then next year, I don't even think they have their second round pick. They have their first, which is good. But I gotta go Saints in this one. This is not fun. I hate making these selections. But I gotta go Saints in this one. You know what? Finally, one where I can actually mix it up a little bit. Here we go. So we got Vikings versus the Giants. You know what? Call me crazy. Giants are at home. I think they get this. Vikings are -1.5. The Giants are not good. Don't get me wrong. I just think they're gonna win. Vikings are in a weird spot. It's going to be Sam Darnold. They have plenty of weapons, but maybe they, new running back, and just maybe they don't get it going right away. Their defense is not that good. Giants are not very good either, but you could see this just taking this one at home while the Vikings figure things out. I think the Vikings will for sure have a better year, but I'm going to go Giants in this one. I'm going to go Giants. Raiders, Chargers. Nice divisional battle. It's in California. Who's the home team? Oh, did I get you? No. Yeah, they're no longer in the same state. That was the joke. Should cut that out. So home one for the Chargers. Chargers rebuilding. Raiders also rebuilding, but they seem to have a nice, they had a good chemistry team last year. If they can carry that over into this year, that'd be pretty good. They lost Josh Jacobs though, so it's just, I don't know. It's tough. It's tough to see. I think the Chargers, you got Jim Harbaugh. He's a runner. He loves to run the ball. Do they have the O-line? I don't know. Just got Joe Alt, but I think the Chargers can get this one. They're actually -3. I don't know. I think the Raiders. I think like Devontae Adams. I think he's gonna have a good game. And Minshew's gonna play fine, but I think the Chargers get this one. I think they get it at home, and they get that first divisional win. Good start to the year. Don't know how long that'll last, but we'll see. So yeah, that's the first 4:00 game. It's actually 1:00 for them, but that is the first 4:00 game. Second one, we got Broncos, Seahawks. Yes, Seahawks -6. They are at home. Broncos got their rookie QB. Tough to say. Sean Payton Broncos. I kind of want to pick them, but this is tough. This is a tough one. Look, Seahawks, they're new as well. They don't know Pete Carroll, so they got a new coach as well. This is gonna be their first game, really. Now I'll go Seahawks. I want to go Broncos, but I gotta stick with Seahawks. I think Seahawks get this one. I have a lot of concerns with them, but the Broncos are also extremely concerning. So we'll go with the Seahawks. Browns, Cowboys. This one's in Cleveland. Browns -2.5. I don't like that. Although Cowboys, they have their problems. Running backs aren't great. O-line is worried, but defense should be solid. And you got CeeDee Lamb. You got Dak Prescott. Jake Ferguson. He ain't bad either. Brandon Cooks. You got a couple of guys. I think they get it done. I'm surprised Cleveland is the betting favorite in this one. I guess it is at home, but I gotta go with the Cowboys here. I think Browns' defense is gonna be solid. I think the offense will be okay. I guess it's gonna be Jerome Ford early on here. Deshaun Watson, I think he'll be better than last year, but I think he'll have a slow start and just have trouble getting going here. But I think the Cowboys can get this first one for sure. I think they for sure can get it. I gotta go Cowboys here. Yeah, -2.5 for the Browns though. Not surprised by that, but I think Cowboys get that away win. Commanders, Buccaneers, kind of a boring matchup in my opinion. Commanders are rebuilding. They're seeing what they got. Buccaneers are running it back with what they had last year. What they had last year got them to the playoffs in a weaker division. The Falcons have reloaded a little bit. Could be a little tough. Saints could be a surprise, but probably not. So, they're hoping to make a pushback with these same guys, and they got decent guys. They got Baker, they got Evans, they got Godwin, Rashad White's good. They got guys. Defense is good enough. And this first one's at home against a rookie QB, so we're going to have to go with the Buccaneers in this one for sure. So, yeah, -3.5 at home against a team that just had the number 2 pick, so that's not surprising. Into Sunday night. I like this one. I I know the Rams aren't as strong as they used to be, but they got some guys who have been there, done that. They got some studs. They got Puka Nacua. Like, they're good. They have a lot of talent on offense. The defense is going to be rough. I think in this first one. I think the offense shows what they got, but I think the Lions are going to do the same thing. I think they're going to dominate on offense, and then, their defense might make a play or two and then get some stops, and then they'll win this, without any worries. I think this should be a good game, though. It's in Detroit, but I do have the Lions getting it, but I think the Rams put up a fight. They could be decent this year, but it's going to be tough. Like I said, the defense without Aaron Donald, that's tough. It's tough. It's tough to recover after losing a guy like that, but offense will keep them in it, but Lions should be able to pull away easily, get their first win of the season. We head into Monday. Pretty good one on Monday as well. Jets, Niners. You got the Niners. We already know. We know who they are. We know they got the firepower. They re-signed everybody that whose kind of contracts were kind of up in the air. That's what we thought. We thought they would all come back. They're good. They're good. We know they're good. The Jets are also very good. They just could not figure out the QB problem last year. Rodgers is back. I don't think Rodgers is going to be his old self. I think he's still going to be a solid QB. But this guy, we're talking about top 3 QB in the league for how many years? If he plays like a top 10 guy, I think with the Jets roster, with their defense, with their offense, I think they're going to be good. I think him just playing as like a top 10 guy is all they need. I think they're going to be really good this year. This first one's in California. Home one for the Niners. You know what, Niners, they're going to take this one, but I think the Jets are going to be like, yeah, we're here. Take a look. Like, this is us. Niners are good, but we're right here. We're coming. Yeah, maybe they don't get this one, but do believe the Jets should have a very solid season. And there it is. All the predictions for week 1. Yes. Game of the week right here.